Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So I picked up a new figure, a Mattel Origins figure. This one here, I picked it up from mattelcreations.com. It's still available. So it's around 20 USD, maybe a little over, maybe 22 USD, I think. And it's about 30 Canadian. So this figure here is a character by the name of Despara. So she wasn't initially introduced in the original series. She came later on in the comics. I can't remember what the comic books were. I read them back in like 2015 or 2014. So it's been a while, but I remember they introduced the character of Despara. Despara essentially is Adora before she found out who she really was, the daughter of Queen Marlena and King Randor. And then later on she becomes She-Ra. So this is her first figure. So this is basically what she originally was before she became She-Ra. This here Despara figure, she basically is like the force captain, appointed captain that leads the army, Horde army there. So this figure in particular, there's no limited edition size with this, from what I believe. And, you know, it was pretty easy to pick this up. I didn't have any problems with this. And you can see just from the cover here, just very quickly, just got like a nice mask there. It looks like a Hordak mask. You see the Horde armor. You know, you got like some spikes coming out from the mask. Side profile. You can kind of see the back of her head peeking out from there. She's got a red cape. There's artwork on the back. Looks like Despara is like slaying, I guess, one of the snake men. And you got a Hordak watching off the back there in the background. Very nice. So what I really like about these newer packages with the Mattel Creation stuff is, unlike a lot of the other Origins packages where you have to like rip the bubble off and it just wrecks the card, like, you know, like the traditional, like, you know, vintage style and even Origin style, like, you know, how it's all glued. You tear it off and, you know, you can't really repackage it. This one here is one like plastic sleeve on the outside, the bubble, and it just slides out the card. So I'll just show you guys. So it slides out like that, guys, the card. Very simple. I really like that a lot. So you got the front of the card, you got the back of the card. There you go. So you got this plastic sleeve with the bubble attached. It's all one piece. And then it also comes with this comic book, mini comic. So this gives, like, I believe, gives a introduction to who Despara is, or at least her origins anyway. I'll just quickly go through the book. I'm not going to like go through page for page or anything. So there you go. Page 1 here. It's not a very long read, only a few pages it looks like. It doesn't look like it's her origins or anything. Just a random mini comic. There you go, guys. I really like the mini comics, Motu mini comics that are included with the figures. I've always thought that was a nice touch. Now, just to pull this out from the plastic case, there she is, Despara, right here. So you get a closer look at the armor. You could see some sort of like a red arrow on the chest of some kind. You got like the dark black around the knees, the boots area. You got swords, 2 swords on the back. All right, guys, I'm going to pull this out of this bubble here, and I'll do a full review and do some articulation tests as well. Be back and back. I just got Despara out of the box here, out of the packaging. Here's a close-up of her face. So I just took the mask off I'll show you the mask in a bit. So close up, side profile. Hair is cut short, like very military style. And then you got the red arrow emblem on her chest. This cape is like a very pliable, like plastic, thin. And then she's got two areas where you can slide the swords in. And then underneath the cape, you can see just like the back armor. It's like a soft plastic. There you go, guys. And here is Despara's mask here, right here. It's a very light plastic. It's not really bendable or anything. It's hard. It just slides on. Really, that's it. Very simple. It just clicks on. You know you have it on properly if it, you know, as soon as you put it on, it has like a slight click to it. So there you go. Very simple. You know, nothing too complex. And to put the weapons in, it's not very difficult. Weapons, you just have to, just like the old school vintage He-Man weapons that would have this little guard, extra guard, secondary guard over here. So you would place this one here like this into the hand. So you push it in so she can hold it, and then the guard can go around like that. You know, something like that, guys. Pretty cool, eh? So overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this figure. It didn't cost very much. And I mean, this is, you know, this is She-Ra before she became She-Ra, before she knew who she was, you know, her actual identity. And there is one downside with this figure. It doesn't stand on its own. It will fall, tilt over, so you'll need something, maybe something behind it for it to lean on. You know, it is possible. It looks like it's standing sort of on its own. I think it might be the cape just like leaning onto the packaging. But there you go, guys. Pretty simple stance there. And then we'll take the swords out here like this. So simple plastic swords. Nothing crazy. They're both identical swords. They're not, you know, each one of the swords is not different from the other. It's just identical. So just quick articulation test. It does turn like 360, but as soon as it goes backwards, the head starts to tilt up. I believe it's because of the collar of the armor that's forcing the head to tilt upwards. There is a little bit of up and down movement. Bicep swivel. It does move at the elbow, right? And it does have a swivel here. I think it's the same thing as a bicep swivel here. The arms, the wrist here. It looks like, yeah, the wrist does move, guys. Just have to be very careful. And there is a little hinge here where you can bend the hand up and down, but I probably wouldn't risk it too much because I don't want to break it. And then lateral shoulder raise all the way up. And then she can do kick upwards, bend at the knee, ankle tilt. There's an ankle swivel here, guys. And does do the splits to a degree, but the side armor guards, hip guards, does restrict that from going all the way. So yeah, guys, there you go. Is it worth picking up? I think it is. If you're somebody who is a She-Ra fan, this is definitely worth getting. Because, I mean, Despara it's the same character, you know. And just wanted to mention very quickly, guys, in the comic book, when I was just going through it very quickly, it doesn't look like it, showed anything about her origin. So I'll just give you guys a quick, quick rundown regarding her origins. But in the meantime, as Adora was growing up, she was raised by Hordak. She ultimately became the new captain of the Horde army. So Hordak had appointed her to lead the Horde army. So there you go, guys, just a quick rundown right there. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you guys are interested in picking this up, it is available still, and it's affordable. So you're not going to break the bank or anything like that. And also, before I leave, I just wanted to share with you very quickly. Now, I absolutely love this Origins Hordak. I mean, it's just like a exact replica of the original with just basically articulation. That's what the Origins line are pretty much, but not all the Origins look as good like to their vintage counterparts, but I think this Hordak really nailed it out of the ballpark. And Hordak next to Despara displayed will look really nice side by side. Now I just wanted to do a quick side by side. This is an in package. So this is the Origin She-Ra to Despara, and you could see the retooled face on Despara, and She-Ra's face looks like more rounder, right? She's got like a rounder face, not as defined. Honestly, the retooling on Despara's face looks much better. Brand new tooling on the face. I mean, definitely this is a better figure here. This She-Ra here does have the new knees, I can see, because I know the first production run had the old knees. And also, guys, I do have, I don't know if you guys can make it out because it's in like a plastic case, but I do have the vintage She-Ra as well. So this one I've had for many, many years. I think I've had this for maybe like 16 or 17 years now. And I got it locally at a flea market in Vancouver many years ago, and I got it for a pretty good deal. So there you go, guys, and I'm going to do just a quick side by side while I'm here with the Origin She-Ra, and there you go, the vintage She-Ra. Try to put this at an angle so you guys can see the face properly. So just to give you guys an idea what they look like. I still think the vintage one looks nicer, to be honest. All right, guys. Thanks again for visiting. I hope you enjoyed the review. Until next time, guys, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Peace.